Alright guys, this is Cardfight Central. As you can see, we're FanBoy3 and this is today's tournament winner. Right? Say hello. Ryan won today with a Oracle Think Tank, Tsukuyomi.
Not because it's Ryan, he's a good player. I'm just saying, I'm not a fan of it.
No, I'm happy. You prefer the Solus build on the tournament, like
Ginger, Solus,
Ginger? You do the critical? Yeah, I run 12 criticals if I could.
Let's. Alright, so Ryan, do you want to play that?
Yes, I will. Of course, you've got the starter, Godhawk, Ichibyoshi. Basically, this is the start of the engine where you can reveal the top 5 cards, and if you've got the Crescent Moon, you can ride it straight away, which is brilliant because it means you don't actually have to have a grade 1 in your hand. Trigger wires.
Did this help you? Oh, you were unlucky.
No, not at all. But normally I had it in my hand, so there was only one game where I didn't have it in my hand and I had to miss it.
So you get
that when I lost.
It's just for the advantage, isn't it?
Oh yes, definitely. Trigger wise, 4 heal triggers. The best card ever because they can return if you don't want them and they're a 6k boost. Psychic Bird. This is brilliant mainly because the grade 3 requires 6 soul, and when you've done the right turn you only have 5, so this is brilliant to have in your hand. You can just call it, put it in the soul, and you've then got a 6, and you've not even minus yourself because you're drawing a card afterwards. 4 knives, another critical. Not really special about this, it's just the criticals are brilliant in the game. The criticals won me most of the games, getting double critical. It's also great because any card you get from the ride chain goes to the bottom in any order. So all you need to do is remember what order you put them in, and the second you see one of them cards, you've probably got it.
That sounds harder than it actually is, though.
It's extremely difficult. It's taken me months to get used to it.
It's taken you months to become a Misaki.
It takes me months to become a Misaki. When did I get the boost?
I don't know, that's what I was asking about.
And then 5 victory makers just for 4 victory makers just for the draw trigger. Brilliant, just for damage, you get a draw from it. Grade 1s. Of course, the Crescent Moon Tsukyomi. Again, same ability as the grade 0, however, if you get the grade 2, you call it, you ride it instead. 4 perfect guards. People say 3 is a good idea. I disagree, mainly because you can draw so much in this deck.
Especially in
it's not even a minus, especially in the format.
Lots of big numbers shooting around.
Yes. Especially with Tsukyomi's ability.
Extra draws, generally, like as you said. Use this. Stops 21.
Yeah.
You know, stops 3 cards being being knocked out.
3 Gemini. These are mainly just to boost the Silent Toms, but they're also quite a decent boost. I used to run 4, but you'll see a card in a minute that I chose to put in, which has won me so many of the games. And the card is Weather Girl Milk. Basically, when it's behind the Vanguard, if you have 4 more cards, it gains 4,000. So if you have Tsukyomi at the front of it, full moon, you're attacking for 21,000, so you're hitting that magic number that has to make him guard 15.
It's the best Oracle Think Tank card ever.
You just like the armor.
I love the armor. So good.
And then to finish off the grade 1 lineup, 2 Kokoas. I used to run 3, but it was only ever good really against behind the Vanguard because the decks nowadays have 11k Vanguards, and out of all the grade 2s you can see, I run no 10k grade 2s, so you've really got to try and get the right number to be able to get the magic numbers.
Does that help you or not winning the vanilla grade 2s?
Not at all. Not at all. Because although you've got the power for it, it's not really needed for the power because I'm only running 4 grade 6s in the perfect guards, and as that I've also got another 7 grade 1s that are above that, and normally it's Silent Tom behind it anyway, which people try and get rid of as fast as they can because it's really a game wrecker. Grade 2s, 4 half moons. When it's road, you can soul charge 2 if you have the grade 1 and grade 0 in the soul, and it's also got the same ability during your ride phase. Look at the top 5 cards, and if you get the grade 3, you can ride it, and it's just ridiculous.
You're getting a lot of advantage from it.
Yeah, yes. Sounds like a deck is...
Basically, when you've got that, you've got 4 in soul. When you ride your grade 3, you've got 5 in soul. So I use 1 more, and then you can use Tsukyomi's ability. The best card in the deck in my opinion. 4 Silent Toms, everyone fears these because everyone has so many grade zeros that they want to guard with and they can't when this is attacking. They're 10k crits, they're 10k heals, they're 5k draws, they're 10k stands, they can't do anything. You've got to say something else.
Makes actual cards, this is takes away actual cards that you need to look at. That's the difference. Your shields are just normal shit cards. This is actual thing. You've been running low on rear guards, you've been controlling them. Attack with this game, or they have to waste all their cards just to live. And you get falling. People have 2
or 3. In Singapore presently, the main decks are only running 2, which I completely disagree with. Because most of my games, before I even get to grade 3, 2 of these are already either in the damage or in the soul, leaving 2 left. If I only have 2 and they're already in the damage, I only ran 2, there's none left. And this is just so broke, you need more.
And running more means they go after it, they kill it. Oh, I've got more left to put in, so that's like another just 5k just used up their attack. Or even more, making it far easier later on. Like you saw in the final game, how that happens. You must have laughing your ass off. It was just like
I have one now.
It was just like, oh, he's
if I remember correctly, he's got a perfect guard, a 5k, and another 5k, and a 5k intercept. What are you going to do?
Get the crit.
I wish that was just finished off. 3 games, 3 double crits, amazing. 4 red eye. Again, I used to run 3, but I chose to get rid of the Coco so I can use it. Basically, if an attack hits, you can soul charge 1. Again, it's another way to get soul charge in, and it's a 9k, so it's just more power in the deck.
And it also helps with the Tsukyomi.
That's what I said. And the main cards, Full Moon Tsukyomi. Again, when it's the drawback of it is if you don't have the Half Moon, Ichibyoshi and Crescent Moon in the deck, where either if it's a Vanguard or a rear guard, these lose 2,000 power, but their ability that you can just ride them straight off definitely makes up for it. And the other ability, you can counterblast 2. If you have 6 or more in soul, you can draw 2 cards and put 1 in the soul, which is just brilliant. The amount of advantage you can get from it, you can get rid of the cards you don't want, so if you need certain guards, you can get rid of it. It's also a great way to get rid of the draw triggers that you don't need. And there's 11k on top of that if you have all the bits, which is really difficult to try and hit. Anything you two want to add on that one?
Having 11k Vanguard in the deck seems like a very nice thing.
Definitely.
It's better that you've actually put in 2 milks.
Yes.
Because now you can actually hit with the 21 with them. That's been the problem where if people aren't playing milk, you're not hitting the 21.
At most it's going to be 19 with the Gemini.
That's not as good. That's not magic numbers.
That's 10k guard just to get it without triggers in tap. That's 21.
This forces stuff better, so you may as well just run it.
And finally, 2 CEO Amertaresu. It is one of the most well-known Oracle think tanks. It's also, in my opinion, one of the best. Soul charging 1 to look at the top cards. If you have 4 or more cards, when it's attacking as well, it gains 4,000. That includes your drive check as well. So if you have 2 in hand, you're still getting 4,000. And then if you don't manage to get your Superior Ride off, and you manage to get 8 in soul somehow, the ability is brilliant. Because it's a Mega Blast.
It's so hard to get off.
I got it off today. I got it off today.
Oh, well done.
And it's basically Card Blast 5s, you can't use any of your damage, which in this deck the only way you're going to use your Counter Blast is with Full Moon. Card Blast 5, take 8 out your soul, you draw 5. The drawback of it is you're most likely going to get rid of the Half Moon or the Crescent Moon or the Godhawk in your soul, but at this point you don't need to worry about it. The attack also just has to hit, and it can also be a rear guard, which is how I won it, how I got it before. So you can try and bluff them with this one. When they've got the attack off and they block it, you can just attack a rear guard then, they'll think it's okay, you use the ability, and then you get 5 cards. They've lost a rear guard.
That's a win.
Do you feel this is more of your backup Vanguard?
Definitely.
Yeah.
But there are times in the games where I've chose to ride it just so I can be certain that I'm going to get a trigger, or I can get rid of the bad stuff that I need.
So it depends on what game you're playing and what stage in the game you are.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Does it help you stack as well?
And in order to your stack.
It gets to the stack.
I tend to ride it when I can remember that I'm going to get some at some point. Like if I fail to get a ride, there's normally about 2 triggers in there, so there's 2 triggers and then 3 normal cards. So I do, if I've used them all before, I try and ride this. When I've drawn one of the normals, soul charge one, put the other one on the bottom, and at that point I've got 2 from the second check that I did beforehand, where are probably going to be 2 triggers as well.
One last thing. Only 6 grade 3s? A lot of people disagree with this. How do you
People disagree with it because most decks don't be able to get, not able to get them properly. This one's got the ride chain, which gives you quite a huge increased chance of getting the grade 3, which at that point is worth the 2 extra grade 3s. Originally I had 3 CEOs, like I mentioned before, but I got rid of one for a grade 2. And I literally only did this at the start of this, and I'm glad I did, because there's no guard, I've got a chance to extra soul charge, and these, like you said before, Max, these are literally the backup Vanguard, or when I know I've got game and I just want to be certain of it.
Fair enough.
That'll be us from Cardfight.
Central, remember our channel name?
No, it's getting used to it. Thanks so much for
Yes, thank you.
Hope you guys enjoyed it. Good deck profile, as you can see. Changes the text.
Very different. Especially the grade 3 lineup is very different.
This is what the sort of like you need to start thinking about. And don't constantly playtest. Ryan, I know, playtest. Constantly. I mean, like, when did this come out? Like, people playing PlayStation 4 So, you've got to keep on doing that if you want to get good. This proves it. He thought about the deck, he looked at others, he analysed, tried to make it better, and today, as you can see from his videos that both are going to be up, flawless victories particularly sound, so well done, Ryan. And that's it from us. See ya.